In this video, let us go for which one here? Diborane. So what are boranes and what is diborane and its preparation, properties and structure? Remaining things let us learn in which one here? Topic of boranes. Okay, let us see what are boranes here. Hydrides of boron, that means nothing but boron hydrides are known as which one? Boranes. Boron hydrides are known as boranes. These boranes are of two types. In that the first one is BnHn plus 4 type. These are called which one? Nidoboranes. And the second type also there, BnHn plus 6 type. These are called arachnoboranes. So now BnHn plus 4. In this, the first example is B2H6, known as diborane. Second example, B5H9. It is known as pentaborane 9. Why that 9 given in the name? Let us see. Wait. Now come to the second type here. First example, B4H10, known as tetraborane, and another one B5H11, it is known as pentaborane 11. Now I think we come to know why that 9 and 11 are given here. Why these names are given, we come to know that because in both of these two types pentaborane is present, but to differentiate the pentaborane from one type to another type, it is need to indicate that 9 and 11. What are those 9 and 11 here? Here the 9 and 11 indicates nothing but number of hydrogen atoms. So now pentaborane 9, by observing its number of hydrogen atoms, we come to know it becomes which one? BnHn plus 4 types that belongs to. And by observing pentaborane 11, that means 5 plus 6 11. So now this belongs to which one? BnHn plus 6. So to differentiate types of boranes, that number is indicated. That number is nothing but which one? Number of hydrogen atoms present in the borane. Now in between these two types, nidoboranes are stable. Of course, that BnHn plus 6 type of boranes are unstable, but nidoboranes are stable. Now let us see in that nidoboranes, the important topic is which one? Diborane. That only present here for our present schedule and syllabus. Okay, let us see what is that diborane. Diborane formula, just we observed that B2H6. First, let us see the preparation methods of which one? That diborane. First method of preparation is here, boron trifluoride. When treated with lithium aluminum hydride, we get which one? Diborane plus lithium chloride. Diborane plus lithium chloride plus AlCl3. So now 4BF3 react with 3 moles of LiAlH4. We get 2B2H6, 3LiCl and 3AlCl3. Like that we, sorry, not here chlorine, sorry, we have to write which one? Fluoride. Aluminium fluoride, lithium fluoride, because we have taken boron trifluoride. So now This is the first method of preparation for which one? Diborane. Now come to the second method of preparation here. Sodium borohydride NaBH4 when treated with iodine. We want to determine B2H6. First write the B2H6. Then sodium and iodine, they can form which one? They go out as NaI. To balance this as two borons here, write 2 NaBH4 and 2 Na means we have to write 2 NaI, 6 hydrogens, but here 8 hydrogens. So write another H2. So this is another method of preparation for diborane. And another method for the preparation, boron trifluoride react with sodium hydride. So when boron trifluoride reduced with sodium hydride, we get which one? B2H6. And of course we have to remove sodium and fluorine, they go out as NaF. To balance this equation here, so what we have to do here, 2 borons means write 2BF3, 6 fluorine atoms means we have to write 6 NaF, 6 sodiums are there, and 6 hydrogens we need, so 6 moles of NaOH. This is another method for the preparation of which one? Diborane. So these are the three methods. Now let us see the remaining methods for the preparation of diborane here. So what are the remaining methods means? See here, boron trichloride react with hydrogen. So we need to get B2H6 and hydrogen plus chlorine go out as HCl. Write 2BCl3 and 6HCl. We have to write 6 hydrogens. So like that BCl3 when reduced with hydrogen, we get which one means diborane. Okay, then another method here, B2O3 plus 3H2 plus 2Al. These can give which one here? B2. 3 2s are 6 means B2H6. Aluminium and oxygen combine produces Al2O3. This is another method of preparation for which one? Diborane. And another method of preparation here, what is that? Let us see here. Now, okay, which one means here? H3PO4 phosphoric acid reacts with Mg3B2 and produces mixture of boranes. In this, major product is B4H10. This on heating produces B2H6. So these are the different methods for the preparation of which one? Diborane. So total 6 different methods are there to prepare diborane. Okay, now let us see the properties of diborane. So what are the properties of diborane? Let us see here. First property is here, diborane is colorless gas. So this is colorless gas and stable at low temperature. Stable at low temperature in the absence of which one? Grease and moisture. In the absence of grease and moisture, at low temperature, that is stable. At high temperature, that converts into which one? Other type of boranes, and it readily catches fire when exposed to the air. Diborane readily catches fire when exposed, that means readily catches fire when exposed to the air, and it is highly toxic in nature. So these are some physical properties of which one? Diborane. Now let us see chemical properties. In that, first with oxygen. So diborane, when burns in oxygen, that means it liberate, that means which one high amount of heat energy, more energy, enormous energy will be liberated. And what are the products here? B2O3 plus H2O delta H minus 1976 kilojoule per mole. So to balance this equation, we have to go for the balancing here. B2H6 3H2O means 3 plus 3 6 oxygens means we have to write 3O2. So this is the balanced equation for combustion of diborane. And due to the liberation of this much of energy, diborane used as a rocket fuel because that liberates much energy. Okay, this is with which one? Oxygen. Next, with water. How it reacts with water? Let us see here. Diborane reacts with water to produce boric acid, H3BO3 plus H2 gas. Hydrogen gas is liberated. To balance this, write 2H3BO3 here. 2 3s are 6 oxygens, so we have to write 6H2O, and here we have to write 6 hydrogen molecules. So this is reaction with which one? Water. Now another one, reaction with base, alkali. Reaction with aqueous KOH. So now 2 moles of KOH plus 2 moles of water react with diborane and produces potassium metaborate, and byproduct is a hydrogen. So to balance these, two borons already here. Now what we have to do here? Balancing of hydrogen atoms. So now here 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 4 12. That means we have to write which one? 6H2. Oxygens 2 plus 2 balanced 4. Now here also 2 2s are 4. So like that here, diborane when treated with aqueous solution of KOH produces potassium metaborate. So this is reaction with aqueous KOH. And reaction with halogens. With halogens, how it reacts? Let us see here. Diborane reacts with chlorine at 25 degrees centigrade and produces BCl3 and HCl. But diborane when reacts with chlorine at 100 degrees centigrade, we get chlorodiborane. Chlorodiborane plus HCl. And diborane when react with HCl, of course instead of chlorine you may write bromine also, Br2. We get bromodiborane plus HBr, anything we can write. When diborane reacts with HCl, again we can get to B2H5Cl, like in the above case. Chlorodiborane plus which gas we can get? Means H2 gas. So these are the reactions of diborane with which one? Means halogens. Okay, then after that, reaction with which one? Means here Lewis bases. Reaction with Lewis bases. As diborane is electron deficient compound, it reacts with which one? Lewis bases. But in this reaction, two different types are there. First one is which one? Homolytic cleavage of diborane, and in second case heterolytic cleavage of diborane. Let us see homolytic cleavage. Homolytic cleavage means, of course, first we should know the structure of diborane also. This we can explain later. So now if this type of cleavage taken place, BH3, BH3. Now that is called homolytic cleavage. So when this diborane react with 2 moles of Lewis bases, we get 2BH3.L. So now I give one example for this. In which Lewis bases this homolytic cleavage observed means, first one carbon monoxide CO and tri okay trimethylamine trimethylamine and diethyl ether and diethyl thioether. In these cases, we expect which one means here homolytic cleavage of that diborane. Now let us see example CO here. Diborane when treated with B2H6 plus 2 moles of CO, the product is here 2BH3.CO, borane carbonyl. This product is called borane carbonyl. In this we can observe homolytic cleavage. Now these we have to remember for homolytic cleavage of diborane. These are the Lewis bases. Now in some other Lewis bases case, we observe which one heterolytic cleavage. So what is heterolytic cleavage means here? Now that cleavage can takes place like this here. Now in that case we get which one? BH2 L2 plus BH4 minus. This is called which one here? Heterolytic cleavage. And what are the examples here means ammonia and dialkyl, that means secondary amine and primary amine. So in these cases we can observe which one here? Heterolytic cleavage of diborane. So these are important for competitive exams. In which cases we get homolytic cleavage, in which cases we get heterolytic cleavage, we get the questions related to that. Now another one here, the most important one, reaction with ammonia, that is most important one. So when diborane reacts with ammonia, 2 moles of ammonia at 120 degrees centigrade, this gives B2H6 2NH3. It is known as diammoniate of diborane. Now this on 200 degrees centigrade heating dissociate to give B2 B3N3H6, that produces B3N3H6. It is known as borazole or borazine or inorganic benzene. So many questions we get regarding this inorganic benzene, borazole or borazine. What are the questions we get means, why this B3N3H6 is known as inorganic benzene? Why? Because this B3N3H6 is having benzene like structure. So we know the structure of benzene here. Benzene is having this type of structure. Hydrogens are bonded to carbon and alternatively pi bonds are present. We know this is the structure of benzene. Now this inorganic benzene also having the same type of structure. So that's why this is known as inorganic benzene. This is called which one? Inorganic benzene. Okay, in this nitrogen undergoes sp3 hybridization boron undergoes sp2 hybridization. So this is called inorganic benzene, borazole or borazine. So this is the reaction of diborane with which one means ammonia. So these are the which one here properties, preparation, chemical properties of which one diborane. Okay, in our next class let us go for structure of which one diborane. Okay.